In this video, let's revisit history, and find out what really happened, in one of the most famous stage fight, between lions and tigers. Arguably, he is the greatest wild animal trainer of all time, Clyde Beatty. Clyde Beatty made a motion picture, The Big Cage. One of the highlights of the movie is the big fight between a lion and a tiger. However, it was not just a fight between a single lion and a single tiger. Clyde Beatty wanted a long fight for the film, and in order to achieve this, he staged a total of 5 fights, involving 3 lions and 4 tigers, in which all 4 tigers was killed. African lions and Bengal tigers are the ones who fought in the big cage. And as I've mentioned earlier, multiple lions and tigers were used to prolong the fight scene. This tiger is the one who got his kidney severely punctured by this lion. This tiger is the one who died a few days after the fight. Another tiger used to prolong the fight scene, this is Bobby the tiger. Bobby later would be killed by Caesar the lion. We can clearly see that Bobby is a different tiger from the tiger at the start of the fight. Pay attention to their stripes, it's completely different. Bobby is the tiger at the end of the theatrical cut, where he is holding onto the lion's mane, before they were separated by the fire hose. Here we can see that Bobby is clearly a different tiger from the tiger at the start of the fight. It took a total of 5 fights between 3 lions and 4 tigers for Clyde Beatty to get enough fight scene for his film. Now let's take a look at the 5 fights in their proper order. The first 2 fights was between Sultan the lion and 2 tigers. Sultan fought 2 tigers, one at a time. Sultan first killed Tommy the tiger in less than 2 minutes. Then Sultan fought an unnamed tiger, and he killed the tiger, again, in less than 2 minutes. This is the main reason why Clyde Beatty had to stage multiple fights, because Sultan, his most ferocious lion, killed the 2 tigers quickly, that they didn't get enough fight scene for his film. In his book, Facing the Big Cats, Clyde Beatty describes Sultan the lion. And I quote, "On one of my movie-making excursions to Hollywood, one of my toughest, Sultan I, was in a scrappy mood. Perhaps disliking the role of motion picture actor, and one by one, took on and whipped every tiger in my act. It was an amazing performance, since my entire entourage consisted of big, young, powerful animals. So these were not pushovers that Sultan defeated. Sultan was in a fighting mood, such as I have observed in any other animal, and he was unbeatable. I have never seen a lion strike with such fury, and I have seen so many fights wind up so swiftly. Clyde Beatty also stated that there was not supposed to be any killing, just a fight. But Sultan the Lion killed the first and second tiger so quickly that there was not enough footage or a good shot of the action. The third fight was between this unnamed tiger and this unnamed lion. As Clyde Beatty said, he does not want any killing, just a fight. Before the lion can finish off this tiger, Clyde Beatty decided to remove the tiger from the fight. But as reported, it was too late, for the lion already severely wounded the tiger. The lion bit down on the tiger's kidney, and this tiger died a few days after the fight. Here is the part where the lion punctured the tiger's kidney in slow motion. The lion releases his hold, as he knew he already severely damaged the tiger, and he stand in a dominant position. The tiger left on the ground, weakened from the bite of the lion. This is the part where Clyde Beatty intervened, and removed the tiger, before the lion can finish the tiger. However, the tiger still died a few days from his injury. After Clyde Beatty removed the unnamed tiger, he sent into the cage Bobby the tiger to fight the same unnamed lion. This is the fourth fight. The unnamed lion who just punctured the kidney of the unnamed tiger is now fighting Bobby the tiger. This is the unnamed tiger versus the unnamed lion. And this is Bobby versus the same unnamed lion. The unnamed lion doesn't have a thick mane that covers his shoulders. We can clearly see it here against the unnamed tiger. And we can clearly see it here against Bobby the tiger. Here is the unnamed lion, fighting the unnamed tiger at the beginning of the theatrical cut. And near the end of the theatrical cut, the same unnamed lion is now fighting Bobby the tiger. Here we can see the obvious difference in their stripes. 98% of the fight that was seen in the theatrical cut involves only 3 big cats. The unnamed tiger, the unnamed lion, and Bobby the tiger. And the 2 fights between the unnamed lion and unnamed tiger, and Bobby the tiger against the same unnamed lion. The 4th fight ended as Bobby and the unnamed lion was separated by the fire hose, while Bobby is holding on to the lion's mane. This is Caesar, the lion with a thick mane. He will be involved in the 5th and final fight. Clyde Beatty decided to match up Bobby the tiger, the one who just fought the unnamed lion, against Caesar. It was not a wise decision. Caesar made a quick work on Bobby, and killed Bobby the tiger, before Clyde Beatty can intervene. He detailed what happened in his book, Jungle Performers. And I quote, "Bobby's aim became slightly untrue, and Caesar made it more so, by hopping slightly to one side. Thrown off balance, Bobby's paw hit thin air, then landed on the floor. That was precisely the break the cool-headed Caesar wanted. From his own half-erect position, he threw himself on top of Bobby's back, his jaws closing on Bobby's neck. Energy spent, the exhausted Bobby tried to roll away from Caesar, but Caesar's hold now was as firm as Bobby's had been on his mane. Seeing this turns in affairs, I dashed into the cage. Already Caesar's jaw had crunched Bobby's neck, and when I got there, Caesar was shaking Bobby's limp, bloody head and throat from side to side. Bobby's eyes were turning starry. He was dead. Here is the summary of the 5 fights and their results. Clyde Beatty lost 4 tigers in the making of the movie The Big Cage, but that is just a fraction, for in his entire career as a wild animal trainer, a total of 50 tigers was killed by his lions. This incident is one of the many where his tiger got killed by his lion. And I quote, "A lion and a tiger tangled in mortal combat during the Clyde Beatty Animal Act at a shrine circus in Detroit. The tiger was killed. He said in his book, and I quote, "The sum total of what I have witnessed in the arena tells me over and over again that the lion is the king of beast. Or at least the mightiest of the big cats."
And now, man masters the king of the jungle.
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe.